Good evening, I am Swastika Panda from OdissaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. CAG raps state government for failing to collect Rs 737 crore tax from various business establishments across Odisha. Odisha government set to sign an MOU with Rail and Coal Ministries to expedite coal transportation in the state. Chief Minister Navin Patnaik to launch Rs 5 Ahar scheme in Rourkela tomorrow. Scheme to benefit 25,000 poor in 5 towns of the state. Odisha High Court orders state government to return 2.9 acre of land belonging to Lord Lingaraj Temple Trust. And BJD to clarify its stand on land acquisition ordinance after the centre re-promulgates it. Now the details. The Comptroller and Auditor General of India has held the state government responsible for losing Rs 737 crore in revenue sector. In its report table in the State Assembly today, the CAG said crores of rupees related to value-added tax (VAT) lies uncollected from various business establishments in the state. It said the state government has also failed to collect Rs 33 crore from Mahanadi Coalfields Limited on the coal produced more than the approved amount, while Rs 8 crore royalty is lost on chrome ore.
Deficiencies and inadequacies in the protection and welfare of the girl child in the state. Then we come to the MP-led spending. In the MP-led spending, we are saying that inadmissible works, about 16% of the works that we audited in our sample were inadmissible. They were without exercising proper scrutiny and vetting the proposals received from the MPs. The collectors had executed them without proper scrutiny. This resulted in inadmissible expenditure of Rs 11.01 crore during 2010 to 13, last 3 years. During 2008 to 13, 3 implementing agencies also diverted money to MGNRES funds, of which all has not been recouped so far. On the receipt and utilization of funds, we have mentioned that despite availability of fund, the more amount of funds were requisitioned, and this resulted in a balance of 29.06 crore accumulated in the accounts of the collectors without being used. In order to avail subsequent release without actually spending, we found that advances which have been given to contractors are also being booked as final expenditure, and this amount was about 57.87 crore. So the expenditure was overstated to the extent of 57.87 crore in order to get more money. Non-refund of unutilized balances of ex-MPs, those who have already no more MPs, their balances of about 4.59 crore in 4 district collectors and 1 block development officer had not been returned.
With an aim to expedite coal transportation in Odisha, the state government is scheduled to sign a memorandum of understanding with Union Coal and Railway Ministries during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Rourkela tomorrow. Soon after landing at the airport, Modi will visit Rourkela steel plant and unveil the plant's modernization project. He is also scheduled to address a public meeting later. Ahead of Modi's visit, high-level security arrangements have been made with Sundargarh Superintendent of Police being in charge of the PM's cavalcade.
As per security protocol, सबू अरेंजमेंट कराई पब्लिक रैली पे आमे सबू ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग डाकी थिलु समस्त को आमे रिक्वेस्ट करिछु जे शांति श्रृंखला रे डिसिप्लिन रे आ लोकन को जेमती असुविधा होबो नाही से माने हमको कोऑपरेट करिवे से माने प्रस्तुति देइछंती से माने कोऑपरेट करिवे।
आफ्टर 10 AM से रिस्ट्रिक्टेड एंट्री थिबो लोगों को सरना छक से सेक्रेटेरिया दे के आसी के मिलन पड़िया परजन आसीबे मिलन पड़िया से फिर गाड़ी सेठी पार्किंग हो सेठू चली के मीटिंग प्लेस परजन।
Chief Minister Navin Patnaik is scheduled to launch the subsidized food scheme Ahar in Rourkela tomorrow. The CM will unveil the scheme on the premises of Rourkela Government Hospital. The construction of vending zones for distribution of food is in full swing. Akshay Patra Foundation, which is entrusted with the task of preparation of food, has also been asked to arrange safe drinking water. The scheme aims at serving cooked food to 4,000 people in the city on regular basis.
Rourkela Honorable Chief Minister will launch the Ahar scheme on 1st of April. सेटा अलगा स्टेट PSU ताको सपोर्ट करिवे आमे जा इन्फॉर्मेशन पाइछु OPGC will support the Rourkela Ahar program. आमरो RGH रे गोटे अछि पावर हाउस रोड रे गोटे अछि वेदव्यास छक रे गोटे अछि आ गोटे हमरो बस स्टैंड रे अछि चारिटा जगह आहार हो।
The Odisha High Court has ordered that 2.865 acre of land near Bhubaneswar Airport belonging to Lord Lingaraj Temple Trust, which was subsequently vested on the state government, be given back to the trust as this land is not tenable for any sale or purchase. In a far-reaching judgment, the court ruled that coming up of a luxury hotel on the land is fallacious and without legal sanction, as the state government does not have any legal power to do so.
सरकार हाईकोर्ट रद्द करले एवं कहले आज पर्यंत जते सेल ट्रांजैक्शन ये सब ट्रांजैक्शन अग्राह्य अटे कोर्ट कहते जमीन बिक्री योग्य जमीन नुहे।
With reports doing rounds that Modi government will re-promulgate the land acquisition ordinance after it failed to get the bill passed in Rajya Sabha, Biju Janata Dal has said that it is waiting for the revised version of the bill as a few amendments have been made to it. The regional party had opposed the bill and kept away from voting in Lok Sabha. It had sought as many as 9 amendments in the bill, 4 of which were accepted by the government. BJD Parliamentary Party Chief in the lower house, Bhartruhari Mehtab, said his party would spell out its stance only after the ordinance is promulgated again.
Lok Sabha रे हमरो केतोटी संशोधन से ग्रहण करिसंती आउरी केतक संशोधन रा आवश्यकता अछि जहा हमें कहिचु एवं सेतिपाई आमे कक्षता करिथिलो। राज्यसभा तो समर्थन ये बिल सपक्ष रे नाही जदि से माने किछि परिवर्तन करिवे जेभली प्रधानमंत्री कहउचंती बा अन्य मंत्री माने कहउचंती तापर जाई कि जहा किछि चिंता करा जाई पारे।
Cutting across party lines, members in the State Assembly expressed concern over the defunct ropeway and toy train in Nandankanan Zoo. Replying to the question of BJD's Amar Satpathy during question hour, Forest and Environment Minister Bikram Keshari Aruk said tenders have been invited to make the ropeway and toy train functional. Aruk said Odisha Tourism Development Corporation has also given proposal to operate the ropeway, which is under government's consideration. A day after the state government agreed to urge Odisha Electricity Regulatory Commission to withdraw power tariff hike in agriculture sector, Odisha Power Consumers Federation observed a strike today, demanding total rollback of the hike. Hundreds of activists resorted to road blockade in Bhubaneswar, leading to traffic snarl. The federation demanded that the commission should determine the price of electricity after CAG conducts audit of the power distribution companies.
ओडिशा रे ए जो विद्युत संस्कार 8 वर्ष पर मध ए विद्युत कंपनी मानकर गोटे ऑडिट हेनी इंडिपेंडेंट ऑडिट आमे सेटा दाबी करछु जे प्रथम गोटा सीएजी ऑडिट हो मोर आमर जुक्ति हला जे विद्युत दर ओडिशा रे कमिबो।
Noted Odia singer and composer Prafulla Kar was conferred Padma Shri by President Pranab Mukherjee at a special function in New Delhi yesterday. The 76-year-old maestro has scored music in over 70 Odia films, dance dramas and ballet. He has also lent his voice to over 100 Odia films, radio and album songs. Kar has the rare distinction of being awarded Best Music Director in State Film Awards for 8 times, 6 in a row. After receiving the award, Kar said that young generation must work without any expectation of awards.
मोर तो आशा नथिला कि किछि भाबी भी नथिली स्वप्न भी नथिला मु मो काम करथली संगीत करथली मु इंस्पायर के अछि मलापन हम काम करथली भगवान डाकुची जेबंद सचल सकर्म अछि काम करथली तेचरे आनंद।
The process of nesting of olive ridley sea turtles of Gahirmatha coast in Kendrapada district has been greatly affected due to sea erosion, truncated beach profile and formation of sandbars. Gahirmatha coast, being the favorite nesting ground of the turtles, is losing its usual charm of mass nesting, where millions of turtles come to this coast for nesting. Officials said sea erosion is taking its toll on the profile and topography of the idyllic Nazi 1 and Nazi 2 isles, and such hurdles are posing an obstacle for the sea animals to crawl up to the nesting ground. Around 4.13 lakh turtles have reappeared this year for nesting, officials said, adding the figure could have been more. The Banajaga Jatra has reached its second stage, with the team resuming their journey from Jagannath Ballabh Math in Puri. After taking shelter at the Math yesterday, the Yatris started their onward journey towards Mangala Temple in Kakatpur in the midnight yesterday. The team is scheduled to take shelter at Ramchandi Temple and open air theatre in Konark this afternoon. The team will leave for Sankareshwar temple tomorrow and it will reach Ulimat on April 2nd.
निश्चिंत भाव में ये तो आम गोष्ठीगत सेवा ये सेवार समस्त आम केमी महाप्रभु काम समस्त आम लगी पड़ू जो महाप्रभु काम केमी सुंदर भाव हम.
ODI sprinter Duti Chand landed back in Bhubaneswar last night after the much-awaited ruling of Court of Arbitrations for Sports in Switzerland. Duti was withdrawn from the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow last year after the test results showed that the androgen hormone levels in her body were above permissible limits. She was also stopped on the tracks from participating in the Asian Asiad on the same ground. On arrival at the city airport, Chand said that she is happy over the court's interim ruling and is ready to prepare for her next events.
मैं लेटर तो मो हाथ को दे ना दी किंतु ओपनली कहछि तुम ट्रेनिंग फोकस कर तुम आगामी जो खेल आसी तुम डिसीजन न होबा देबा जाय तुम सब इवेंट रे पार्टिसिपेट कर परिबो. एबे आगु त मोर तीनटा इवेंट अछि गोटे होछि फेडरेशन कप आ गोटे अछि मोर इंटर स्टेटमेंट आ गोटे अछि एशियन ट्रैक एंड फील्ड. हाँ तो टिके खुशी लागु जे एबे काइना मो दीर्घ जो बड़ कंपटीशन हमरा खेली पाले ने बहुत हाचड़ा हेतला बस जाओ गोटे तो बड़ खेल अछि हाथ को आ नेशनल गेम तो भलो परफॉर्मेंस देइथिले किंतु आशा रखछि पुनी आगु जोटा अछि फेडरेशन कप रो जोटा जो एशियन ट्रैक फील्ड ट्रायल टा निश्चित भलो परफॉर्मेंस देइथिले.
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, CAG raps state government for failing to collect rupees 737 crore tax from various business establishments across Odisha. Odisha government set to sign an MOU with rail and coal ministries to expedite coal transportation in the state. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik to launch rupees 5 Ahar scheme in Rourkela tomorrow. Scheme to benefit 25,000 poor in 5 towns of the state. Odisha High Court orders state government to return 2.9 acre of land belonging to Lord Lingaraj Temple Trust. And BJD to clarify its stand on land acquisition ordinance after the centre re-promulgates it. Thank you for watching. Good night.